Here we are in a dry riverbed going towards a waterfall. We are looking for the black sand. That is a heavy indicator that there is gold nearby. That is heavily mineralized sand. Find any sand like that, you can definitely be certain that there is gold nearby. And you just got to keep looking for it. The more you find, the better the chances are. So we're going to go ahead and keep looking to see what we can find. Hopefully we do find something good. You can see that the current is no longer present, but if it were, it is a very strong current. There is actually trees that get taken, and you can clearly see that they are very difficult to move. So this waterfall is extremely dangerous once it is in high rainy season. You can see the mineralization in the ground. The ground tends to shine. Hopefully we do find something good and make it worth the time. If you do know this location, I'll give you $5 if you can indicate what location this is. So when you're actually looking for gold in the crevices, all you got to really look for is something that is against the current. For example, right now I'm going to break up this bedrock. You can see here it is against the current, and this is a really good spot for gold to build up over time. So I would recommend just taking a look over it, breaking some things apart, bringing some good tools, a chisel, something so you can break the bedrock. It tends to be very difficult to break. I couldn't even get the bedrock from there. So I recommend you come prepared for anything that comes your way. Look, you can't see, I couldn't take that off. It was stuck there. It was jammed in there. So that's actually a really good indicator that there might be gold already in the bedrock that has never been moved before. Try not to have any look for crevices that are going with the current, because majority of the time the gold just moves along with the current as well until it gets trapped in one of these spots that are against the current. Here you can hear me talking. I thought I was recording the waterfall, but I was recording myself, and I actually slipped. The heaviest items tend to fall to the bottom. For example, I just literally fell. But right under me you can see a majority of different rocks, different sizes, different type of rocks. This is a good indicator as well that there might be gold at the bottom, since the river does, it does let the gold settle down to the bottom, since it does have a lot of rocks right there. So I didn't find nothing. You can see that these crevices do tend to hold a lot of objects. I did find a shiny object in there, but it just ended up being a yellow rock. I did get a little bit hyped up. So I'll just keep an eye out, maybe get a metal detector, start detecting. I do like this location because there's a lot of different type of gravel, rocks, sand, and some big heavy objects that those might have fallen from the cliff. However, as you can clearly see that this waterfall actually moves trees. So don't take any chances. Make sure you check everywhere as best as you can. Make sure you check in the waterfalls. They are a really good source to store. You can clearly see here there's tons of little gravel and sand in this location, and that's actually a really good sign, because most of the time you can't find gold getting stuck in these same locations. So if you want to just go ahead and start digging through there, maybe panning it out, definitely recommend it. So the story actually is that long ago people hid tons of gold at this location. Over the years, hundreds of people have been trying to find this location. Many people have failed. They've been asking, where is this location? Where is it located? Nobody tells them. So there's a few people that had found it, and they had tried to find the gold, but they were not lucky enough to find it. And over the years, people travel from crazy locations just coming to this specific location to try to find the gold. And what's crazy is that how they hid it is that they hid it under the waterfall. So of course the waterfall would go over the edge, but would land somewhere in between right there. And what they did is that they hid it under the waterfall so the waterfall wouldn't take the gold. And many people have tried to find it, but they were not lucky enough. So we're just showing you what the possibility is here. We're not really treasure hunting at this location. We got a different spot for today. Bedrock is actually worn down by the current. It's smooth, it's shiny. That's also a very good indicator that there is gold nearby. Look at this crevice here that the water current has created. I took the water out trying to find to see if there was anything in there. Unfortunately, I did not find anything, but however, I'm just here to experience it and to witness this waterfall for myself. Luckily, it was no strong current and it's just that lake bed right there. Make sure you check everywhere, all these crevices, all these little lake beds. There's tons of opportunities for gold to get stuck, mostly when you have bedrock like this. So definitely take a look everywhere. You can see that there's big rocks at the end of the river there. So that river is very strong. So wherever there's big rocks like that, it's always a good indicator that you can find something. Another good tip that I can give you is that gold follows a iron horse. So wherever you find iron, if it's, for example, in the lake or if it's in the crevice, you can find gold. We are now climbing up the cliff. It was a long walk down. Now we gotta walk back up. My rib cage is hurting. I did get hurt going down, but hopefully we don't get hurt going back up. It's a lovely location. Now we're actually visiting a cave where we know that has been used during the Mexican Revolution. And a lot of people used it to escape from the war and people would hide out. And what's interesting about here, it is well hidden.
La vida del rancho, vato.
We are more than certain that we will find something here. Just look at how this place is actually hidden. They placed those trees there on purpose so they cannot find this cave from a distance, so they cannot see this cave from a distance. And what's interesting here is that this cave is clearly made by a human, because this was not naturally built, and somebody covered it all up with dirt. We came in a few days ago. We started excavating in there, taking some of that dirt out. You'll see right now, right there, we started doing that, and it looks like we are not done. There's still a lot of dirt in there yet. Somebody covered it up for a completely reason that we don't know why, but we are trying to figure out why. And hopefully we do find something at the end of this tunnel, because this was created for a reason, and I guarantee that we will be finding something in here sooner than later. I just don't want to crawl in there and get bit by a damn rattlesnake or something. That is very dangerous. So next time we're probably going to bring some fireworks or some hot peppers and just let them sit in the fire. So now we're actually going to the house that these people had built, and you can see here that they built it out of rocks and mud, which is just amazing. These are ancient burial grounds, and you can see here that they were hiding something. They were hiding here for a specific reason. And what we noticed in here is that they had their own little kitchen, and right there, it was smelling like smoke for some reason. Like the ashes were on the ground, and once we kicked the ashes up, you could smell that it was like soot. And it's very interesting because people were hiding here and they were living here, and just to see how these houses were made is just amazing. They even carved into the wall. It looks like that's like little bench or something where they will sit down or they will place some food. Right there, that's their little kitchen, and it's very interesting to see these ancient sites like this. And I don't really want to disturb them, but let's find out. So now we are on the outside of the cave, and it looks like some people have been here recently. There's a bunch of plastic bags in here, and what's odd is that this is another waterfall as well. So there's water that goes down here, there's water all in there. It looks like those rocks were originally over the top like a roof, and they just ended up falling down over time. So I'm thinking that was a cave system that they were using initially in the beginning, and they would hide out in these caves. So we are going to search here to see what we can find. Hopefully we can even move some of these rocks. I don't think we would be able to, maybe if we get like a big bulldozer to move them, but at the same time we're going to try our best to find something in this location. And it looks like people were hiding here. There's a story that there were farmers that would take their cattle down there, and they would sell their cattle down there by the road a few kilometers away, and then people up here would go down there to rob them after they would sell their cattle and their livestock. So I'm thinking this might even be a location where they hid. So while I was actually digging through there, I actually ended up finding a little round object. It was metallic. It's made a little sound, and I wanted to get the camera. So now that I did pick it up, it ended up being a coin. This is a coin from 1904. So this is before the Mexican Revolution that happened in 1914. So I'm more than sure that there is something to do here with the Mexican Revolution. People were hiding here for a moment, and now I'm currently trying to find any more coins. I did pull another one up. That one didn't seem like it had any writing on it, and it was actually damaged, like it was breaking. So we're gonna keep looking in this area to see what we can find. I did actually find another coin. This coin was also a damaged coin that you couldn't really see anything on it. It was pretty damaged and broken almost. This one that I did find is actually very interesting. It is dated from 1892. So that is a very old coin. It looks like gold, but I'm more than sure it's most likely copper. I don't think they used gold back then, but at the same time, we haven't even checked these yet. So hopefully we do find something that is worth some money. I mean, these are very old coins, and it's very interesting to find something like that the middle of practically nowhere. You can see here, these are all hills, lost in the cave, no civilization nearby. So this is an extraordinary find, and it was very exciting to pull this out of the dirt. Oh, I did find another coin, old coins too. These were already used. Like, you can't even read most of the dates on it. Just a few of them you would be able to read the dates, but that's also very exciting. So we are going to end up checking the whole area there just to make sure we didn't miss one, and hopefully we do find another one. Here you can see the coins that I found. I think this one I'm going to show right now is from 1892. You can see the date on there, and we guarantee that this is from the Mexican Revolution. People were hiding here, and I would just be surprised if we were to find something lost, something more interesting. It's very exciting. This is what happens when you are working hard. I already got hurt quite a few times today, but we did search around the area. We didn't really find anything else. It is getting quite late, so we're probably gonna head out soon and come back with a metal detector to finish up in another day. Before we left, he just took a look over to the side, and in the wall there, he found a human bone. And that's just started to get me more excited because this is just so much more interesting. And I don't even want to leave. I'm hungry though. We've been walking for kilometers, and now I just want to finish. He brought a lemon. I thought there was a lemon there. I was like, how did this lemon get here? He surprised me, but he ended up bringing one on his own. But yeah, I mean, if you ever do plan on getting something, I'm scared to reach into those holes of the wall because maybe like a scorpion will get me or a spider. We got black widows here, so it's very dangerous. And right here, this is in Mexico, in the corner of Zacatecas, Jalisco, and Nayarit. We're like in the corner of those three states, so there's tons of history here. And one of those hills over there is actually from Tequila, Jalisco, just so you can get a point of view of where we are. And yeah, there's tons of history here, and we're just excited to share this with you. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, share the video if you like, but we're gonna be posting lots of more videos like this. Thanks again.